Welcome back. This is day 18 of a Road to 2000 Blitz, and we're at 1806. And we found somebody with a rating of 1813 playing the Birds opening. So we're going to go for the From's Gambit here. And this is a very interesting opening. Now, after this move, the move is g5. And I believe we still go g4. Knight here, we play knight e7, trying to go knight g6. And I believe we already have a pretty decent position. I don't think it's the best, but it's a pretty decent position. And they capture. Now, I forget which way is better to take. Taking this way seems good to me. But I forget. Here, they're going to castle. That's my problem. Although, do they really want to castle? No, let's open up our rook. Actually, that seems really nice. Now, I think they want to get rid of this. And actually, wait a minute. We can sacrifice our rook here because after takes, there's check. So we're already winning a pawn. Back, I should say. And you can't push because of that. So now we just go check. And we take the rook back. The king's going to be stuck in the center of the board. And yeah. I think we're just very happy in this position. Takes. And then we can push the pawn. Even, probably. Yeah, just take the rook. And then we can cement this in there. Wow. Okay, look at this bishop. That is a monster. And I can get my other bishop involved now. If you play this, yeah, I was going to say, that's probably not the greatest. But now we go queen d4. Threatening checkmate in one. Well, not actually. Yeah, checkmate in one, actually. So you have to play queen here now. And then, what do I even do? I could go check, takes. No. I think we just develop our knight now. You can't really develop your bishop, so let's develop our knight. They can't bring out the bishop. And I'm just threatening to go here and here. Or am I? I don't know. Long castle seems really good. Yeah, let's long castle here. Develops the knight. I can go here. Or maybe I just push the pawn trying to take. You can't take like... Oh, you can now, actually. Okay, we have some time. I think this is a pretty reasonable move. So let's go for e5. Or f5, I should say. Gotta be careful that they can't do this. Takes. We can actually go here. Takes. If they go here, I think we can sacrifice our bishop. Because of takes, we have check, king here. And we just push the pawn? No, probably not. It's probably winning in some sort. Also, if I get a knight here, like, it's very dangerous. What a position. My next move is probably just rook e8. Or knight e5. Knight e5 looks good. You can't do this because check. You can't take. Definitely not. But if you let me push through... Okay, yeah, I was going to say. So do I want to take now is the question. I can also go here. Let's go for this. Let's go knight e5, trying to get the knight into the game. I don't think that ever works. We've got to have something here, dude. Okay, the king comes up, so this is now pinned. The king is running, wow. But I can go check. Yeah, now that there's a pin here, I can go check. The king's going to go here. Now maybe we go here, attacking the queen and the bishop. Yeah, let's go here. We attack the queen and the bishop. If I get rid of one of those, we're going to be very happy. Take that. Now, I mean, this is a really nice position, but how do I win this? Oh, this is how. We push through. We push the pawn through. Yep. And once we get here, it's game over. F3, and the bishop's going to be just locked in. This rook's out of the game. If you go here, do I sacrifice the rook? Takes, and then go F3. That looks very nice. Yeah. If knight d5, we're sacrificing the rook. And if here, we just take that. Well, we wouldn't be able to push, but... Very nice. Very nice game, I think. We could also force a queen trade, by the way. Takes. But the bishop is... yeah, I don't like that. Plus, he'd probably just play king here. I think his best try is either knight d1 or there, but he goes for this. So if I take here... Oh, that's a check. Okay, but just takes, king b8. Yeah, we just go here and king b8. And the pawn's just going to push through. Although now after this, we can't sacrifice, so we got to be careful of this rook. We don't want to blunder the rook. Yeah, so we don't want to blunder the rook. Probably just queen f2, threatening to go g2. If queen h2, we promote with check. So let's go here. Still have to be insanely careful. We could have went check, but then king here. Can push, takes. Can I go check, king here, push? Takes. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh, my rook is also attacked. Let's not forget about that. So let's move. Maybe going here is a little bit better. 20 seconds for my opponent. Yeah, queen in. We have to protect this. Queen back. Good check. And then let's actually come all the way back. Like, we don't really need to worry about this too much, I don't think. I'm going to make a left. Shoot. Okay, let's go here. Making a left. Check. Check. Okay, just trade. I just need to play quick. Okay, GG. Wow, what an interesting game. That was very scary near the end, but that was awesome. Okay, we played with an 83. My opponent played with a 76. This is the Frum's Gambit. And I know this line here because I played it and I learned it in one of my games. I played knight f6, which is a losing mistake. So after that, I realized that this is the way. It's how you learn, by the way. You learn from your mistakes. So now we know knight e7. We go here, takes, and my opponent already blundered because we can sacrifice our rook on h2 and we get our pawn back, or we win a pawn. And then here we cement that bishop in there, and it got really tricky here. My opponent defended very nicely. I'm wondering like what we should have done here. So we get this position, push the pawn, trades. He got some counterplay. Check. Yeah, this is where we start to go wrong. We should go f3. I did look at f3. And then they're supposed to attack my rook. Rook e8. Knight d5. And apparently I'm supposed to go back, but no. Now we should get out of the way. We protected our pawn, and we're threatening to go here. So king a2. Do I just push? Like, this looks very nice. But yeah, we kind of let him get his king to a better square. We just made some mistakes here. And then once we got that trade, we're very happy. Knight can take, but then this, and we always have this pawn. I will take it. Let's play another one. Okay, we found a 1900. Wow. Okay, let's go e4. And we have the Caro-Kann. Oh my gosh. All right, knight c3, and we're going for the von Hagen. If they take, yeah, bishop c4, f3. This is all theory. Takes, we develop our knight. Knight here's the most common move. We're probably going to have a transposition after knight f6. I would assume, yeah, knight f6, we go knight g5. The only move here is bishop g6. Otherwise, we get to sacrifice material. And they've already made a huge mistake because I can take the bishop, takes, and then fork the pieces. So in this position, we can sacrifice our rook. And after the take, we have knight f7, attacking the queen, attacking the rook. And yeah, beautiful. We might have even had something better here, like a check or something. Yeah, so they bring their queen forward, but I'm just going to take the rook now. They castle long. Okay. So what do I want to do in this position? I mean, I can save my knight, but let's just try to develop our last piece here. Let's go here, attack the knight, and we can escape. But I need to get this rook into the game. We're up material at the moment. Doesn't mean that we can save it though. I guess knight here attacks this. So they want to attack my bishop. That makes sense. I want to keep the bishop along that diagonal. So I'm going to play bishop back. This bishop has a hard time developing at the moment. This knight is pinned. And we have some targets right here. So queen f3 looks very nice, sacrificing this pawn if we want. Okay, they come out. So they want this, obviously. Maybe they're trying to take with the rook, I guess. But what about just going queen f3 right away? Also have a check. I like queen f3. Let's go queen f3. You can take the pawn with check. I'll just go king h1. Yeah, just king h1 here. No problem. There's no sacrifice. Knight protects it with the rook. So the threat is to take this pawn. Also, the knight still hasn't come into the game, but doesn't have to yet. Bishop developing. Can probably just capture and then save the knight. Or we can force a queen trade potentially. They protect their pawn. But I'm wondering if I can go check and then takes. Probably not. I can also just take this. Let's just develop our knight. Let's get our knight into the game. It's our extra piece at the moment. Let's save it. So the rook's got to do something. Can't go here because then we pin it. Pin it to win it. Gotta be a little bit careful of our back rank. Yeah, so they go there. That makes sense. So I'm noticing this square doesn't really do anything at the moment. I think I can go here though. Let's attack this queen. No, I can take with the queen. I thought I blundered here for a second. Luckily, I can take with the queen, and we're going to be okay. Queen here. Okay, the knight comes in. However, here, I guess that does make sense. Okay, we have to be insanely careful. Wow. I think I'm going to slide back using the bishop here. I'm giving them more counterplay than I should. Let's slide back. We're protecting against check. And then I want to play h3. They can hang the queen because if I take, it's checkmate. Yeah, so the queen slides out of the way. But now, I think I can go here, takes, and just knight takes. Is that a move? I think we can just simplify the position here. Get rid of that rook. And then there's a fork here. So if they attack this, I'll just go here first. I'm happy with trades. Yeah, the bishop comes out. So I have a check. Let's start with a check here. And then just force the bishops off the board. Take with the pawn so that, you know, I always have room. Yep, there it is. Now the king's not getting mated. Well, it might be getting mated if I'm not careful. Yeah, this square. Let's come back with the knight. Can't take. Actually, I have queen here. Oh, shoot. I missed that. Yeah, now we just go queen here. Now we force the trade. We should be fine. I can first take this because there's still a pin. So now we're just up a bunch of material. And we're going to be fine. That was scary for a second. Now I'm going to take. Slide back. I probably should have came in. It's fine. Let's put the knight on a good square. And I need to move the king. The king coming. Go here. Still not completely clear. Come forward. Okay, they're just trying to give checks at the moment. I'm going to come this way. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, I think. Let's go here. Okay, he's being so annoying. Oh my gosh, dude. Leave me alone, bro. Okay, he's got a lot of pawns coming down the board. But no time on the board. Okay, let's go here. He's got 3 passed pawns. It's scary. I need to come back and probably sacrifice. He has no time though, so I should be okay. Let's push. Check, and we should win on time. GG! Oh my gosh, dude. What another beautiful game, but again, in time pressure, we're not playing good. Again, we played another brilliant move. Rook takes. So our opening prep is really paying off in these fast time controls. But yeah, this is just opening prep here. We know that after this move, we can take, although we did blunder the advantage. So let's see where we could have improved here. Completely winning. By the way, if you take the queen, you get back ranked. So you don't want to do that. We protect, and then this check, I thought I was just simplifying. I was starting to get a little bit panicked. And then this, yeah, blunder, but why? So they can go here. Trapping the knight, I guess. What if I go here? They take, I take. Oh, okay, so we missed that. And then they hung the piece here, but I was so focused on getting a queen trade. And then knights are just tricky, man. I was trying to move because he was just checking me everywhere. So he ate all my pawns. And then he's completely winning with 3 pass pawns. Like, no way I can do this. If he had time, I would have lost, for sure. And that's a bad move because of king here, I think. And then if you do this, they probably don't take like that. They probably take with the knight. So, yeah. But okay. Let's play another one. All right, we found an 1800. Let's go e4. It'd be funny if we saw a Vienna game with the Gambit or something. Okay, we have the French defense, rather. Fair enough. We play the Tirage with knight d2. Takes. This is just a very dry position. Bring out our bishop. Oh no, my pawn. Let's develop our knights. Castles. This is very, very normal stuff. I'm just going to go c3, protect everything. And maybe I'll play some kind of queen c2. Could also jump my knight in here, trying to get him to take. You don't want to play this move. Let's play queen c2. I like it. Just lining up a battery here. Tries to put more pressure. It's all protected well. I think now I'm going to play 95. I want to remove one of the defenders of this, because this is kind of a problem. If he takes, knight moves. You know, this pawn's going to be a little bit loose. Also would love to play this move, but there's takes, I believe. No, there's not, because then I can take here. So he takes, but now I'm going to capture on e6. Oh, I see. But we just trade the bishop. That's fair. He wants a queen trade too? Okay, this is very boring. Very boring chess. So it takes... If I take, he's going to take like this. I'll play probably f4. I mean... Okay. I guess we'll just play this position. My bishop is bad. Let's get our bishop out, controlling this d4 square. Yeah, they want to push, so let's play rook d1. Everything's going to revolve around this push, I think. Ooh, but they're going to give me a pass pawn here, it appears. So I will 100% play e6, and that's a nice move by them. That's a very nice move, because now they can go here. Huh. Do I sack the pawn and play for f4? Here. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice my pawn on g4. Okay, they go for this. I'm going to take. We both have a weakness now. And then I'll play rook f2, trying to get here. Let's check. It's an interesting position. They're going to be attacking my bishop. Let's go b4. I guess there's just takes. I was thinking I could go here. He's going to be careful, though, because you can't allow me to get this in. Really? You blundered that? Oh my gosh. You have to go here, and then it's just checkmate. Wow. Oops. Yeah, my opponent just resigns. Wow. Okay. Good game. We played with an 89. Opponent played with an 82. It was an equalish game. I mean, they had an advantage there at the end because my pawn was loose. Takes, 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 takes. Such a boring game here. But, I mean, their strategy worked and pushing through. They baited me into pushing. And it's a bad move because of f5. But then we get a little bit of counterplay here. And b4 was a complete bluff, man. Like, you just take here. You just take. And now I have to move my bishop or protect this. I was looking at this, but I think there's just c4. No, c4 relinquishes this, although it's not the end of the world. So this is probably bad walking into a pin. So you have to play here. And then g6 is, no, this is rook g6 check. Yeah, then king f2. It would have been very unpleasant, but yeah, my opponent blunders this, and you have to go here and get checkmated by the bishop and the rook. So we take that. Now, those first two games were quite long, so we're going to wrap up the video now. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I just said comment twice, but, you know, double comment. Tell me how your day was. I'll see you in the next one.